Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Company Heroes 1 replay. Spawn on the right side as the Panzer Elite Forces, we have EliteJager. Spawn as the other Panzer Elite Forces, we have Admiral, General, Aladeen. Oh, I butchered that. Spawn as the British Forces, we have a kentoshogun. And as the other British Forces, we have Deepandquite. But it's definitely not American because we're loud and ugly.
Ready for mission orders.
You now have the Kaliningrad moving around. One player is going to be assigned to set up in this munitions sector. He may support his teammate by pulling out over here-ish. Brendan carrier deploying a few. Do you see either player packing on up? Nope, not at the moment.
Go ahead.
G43 on that squad there. Got these guys captured these other sectors. MG4 or Brand or G43 push 4, get some damage there onto that Brand carrier. And the Brand carrier is taking that damage there. We do have now this section behind some heavy cover there. Doing a whole lot of nothing. Brand carrier taking a bit of fire from that G43. Transmitter is moving down south. Got the Kaliningrad also down south. Oh, maybe we're going to see a short barrel Panzer IV. I want to see that. Somebody rushing one of those. This should be fun. Who doesn't like to set up a Panzer IV and have it just hurl constantly explosives at your opponent while you're hurling insults at your opponent? Don't hurl insults at your opponent. There's no reason to trash talk, in my opinion.
Panzer Grenadiers, ready for orders.
It's better to hurl explosives than insults.
Set message.
Because remember, it's what they say: sticks and stones break my bones, but words shall never hurt me. Exactly. Sticks and stones, high explosives. So throw them rather than insults.
Combat mission.
I don't know if that joke line of thought made any sort of sense. By the way, we've got now the Panzer Grenadiers making down south, trying to engage this intersection, who does have the support of a lieutenant.
Standing by.
We do now have that Panzer Grenadier falling back. This Panzer Grenadier just soft shooting away. No dodge select just yet. If you go for faster Panzer IVs, you could aim for Tank Hunter in order to support out your Panzer IVs with some Hetzers. That'd be a good combination of the two. And if he's going for fast tier 4, he may be eyeing for the logistics company. It's a little bit cheaper. Plus 4-man squads tend to go quite nicely with Tank Hunter. A little bit more durable double-equipped Panzer truck guys. Sorry, excuse me. Kaliningrad capturing that sector there. This Kaliningrad pushed to his opponent's base. More or less space. We have this HQ here, Morton placement here. Brand carrier with MNG carrier firing away against these Panzer Grenadiers. His teammate's HQ is... I'm having trouble finding it. Oh, there it is. Gotta go fast.
No enemy contact.
Kaliningrad has captured the central VP. We also got rifle grenades here. You two how for this person's HQ is, and maybe we're ready to pull out some slit trench there in order so you can always hide in there in case he starts getting overran. And that HQ command truck destroys all those stone walls. His name is clearly not Jackson. And looks like the Kaliningrad has gone down. You can use a Birkin ticket to get that recovered. Kaliningrad does take some damage here. This HQ command truck is just still driving around. I think somebody hijacked it and going on a joyride. Its engine looks like it's apparently critted, but I can never really tell if engines are critted on those things or not, because it's still moving pretty quickly. Panzer Grenadiers pushing over here to engage the school breakfast squad.
We are losing a sector.
Rocket grenades fired. Ran a little bit far. Does flinch when the Panzer Grenadiers forward. The other section is trying to push forward to the garrison or heavy cover. I'm not sure. That rifle grenade was decent. Lieutenant way back here, not supporting with these guys. Go for support here. MMG carrier engaging from the flank. And now we've got those Panzer Grenadiers falling back. Panzer Grenadiers pushing forward. Do have the Kampfgruppe Company into the Panzer Support Command. That is the upgrade for the Panzer Support Command now activated or authorized. One of the words. And now he should be able to get out a short barrel Panzer IV. Oh, he has Hotchkisses. Whoops. Hotchkisses are fine enough. Whoops. And that's the problem with Hotchkisses. You can't go for Panzer IVs and vice versa. Or vice versa. Blah. Bren taking some fire there from 2 to 2.
We are losing a sector.
And does work with the squad entirely. He did build the slit trench entirely. Lieutenant get inside the slit trench, probably to scuttle it. No picks up Bren. Does get inside, scuttle. I am not sure how effective a wounded lieutenant here will do. The lieutenant should get wiped on out. I can see his health slowly going on down. Panzer Grenadiers force back those squads. Lieutenant fully gets wiped on out, but there's a rifle grenade squad there, which can be hit or miss, quite literally, if they can clear the slit trench. Does actually take time to scuttle that trench there. Maybe worth to keep her around, maybe not. Right now, the first place doing great job of field control. Rifle grenade squad has take some damage. HQ man truck is here. He needs a slit trench here for a defensive position. Thought I saw some sandbags something up there. Rifle grenade squad takes some fire. Does miss target there. Rifle grenade. Oh, smoke on himself. Okay, I like that. Those a couple high explosive there as well. 2-2 does a bit damage. Very good use of the rifle smoke grenades. You rarely ever see that ability. 2-2 push away forward and overrun the Bren carrier. And now with the 2-2 blitzing on out of there, and this one does get plunked down by the 303. That Panzer Grenadier is falling on back as well. This Panzer Grenadier still behind some heavy cover there. We have a splash damage there. Oh, Hotchkiss, very nice. Destroys a bit of hedges there. Lieutenant does a bit of burst. Hotchkisses are relatively durable. He can, and plus it's not a big threat to him, so he can keep it on the front line. And the extended barrel upgrade is relatively decent against other vehicles. I don't think a Stuart is a good counter or a counter to the Hotchkiss. I have no idea. I think the Panzer IV tends to beat the Stuart in 1v1 combat, doesn't it? Of course, the HQ command truck has pretty good armor, so you may need to go for the extended barrel. Does get this little trench bit there. Doesn't get inside of it, however. Hotchkiss is down south. Rolls a miss there. He's also picked up 4 out of 5 casualties there. Tank destroyer. Multiple pan trucks being built. And since his teammate is going for a tank destroyer, the Hotchkiss player could go for Hummels. He does have Hotchkisses. These Panzer Grenadiers do need incendiary grenades to help clear out these slip trenches. Orange push up north with some various squads. Have a Hotchkiss deployed on the field, being upgraded with the Warfman upgrade.
We now have incendiary grenades at our disposal.
Let's see who wins the fight between Stuart and Hotchkiss. Stuart gets a good hit there. Looks like the Stuart does win 1v1, does do more damage, or at least potential health. Does get a bounce there, does send a pin there. So you will need to get the extended barrel upgrade to perhaps win against the Stuart. I I don't know how effective this extended barrel is, but it just seems like it's really reliable. Good canister shot there. One more Patrick fires. Rolls a miss, however. Hotchkisses may be able to push forward and wipe him out. He does. Two Hotchkisses working together. Hotchkiss strong when working together. To skirmish around, Hotchkiss keeping his distance. Scoper squad gets inside the garrison. Up north, got these guys, got these sectors. Advanced repair has been researched.
Incoming! Reinforce the troops.
Ooh!
Already executing
On map or off map? Oh yeah, on map howitzer right there. Let's see, no boards. I have a good feeling this person gone for Royal Artillery. Not sure which section this guy's gone for just yet. He has cleared the casualty cleaning station. HQ command truck still could use repairs. Does have the field support truck here. There's the sappers. Upgrade Piets. And I always say I think it's better to go for the repair sapper for Stewards rather than the Piet sappers, because giving your Stewards a 400 extra health is very nice. Lieutenant takes taking a pretty good volley there. And Lieutenant may escape on out there. Two Panzer Grenadiers are here. Lieutenant should go down soon. U2 rotates his gun. Lieutenant's still alive. Pantrax gains good hits on the mortar emplacement. And the Lieutenant does go down. Mortar emplacement does go down. Got some Piets here. Take time to siege down the casualty cleaning station. U2 now engaging. Does button that vehicle. Canister shot. Warframe and barrage from the Hotchkiss is firing away. Only partial splash down the 25 pounder. Does get a good pen there. Scope on the squad, taking some fire. Scope of squad does get this one picked on off there.
We are losing territory.
Scope of squad does get wiped on out. Now the Steward advances way forward.
Panzer, the indomitable Hetzer tank is now available.
Hetzer can now be put on field. Oh, got the extended barrel upgrades. Very nice. They should allow him to defeat the Stewards relatively more reasonably. Now we also got a Hetzer to put on field as well.
Base is under enemy fire.
I think it'd be a good idea for one of these players to go for a mortar half track. Perhaps a tank hunter player. Friend squad pushing the way forward.
Achtung, Hetzer tank destroyer have arrived.
Taking heavy fire!
They gained the ability to instruct the troops on tank awareness.
Yeah, so we get some good hits there on those Hotchkisses. And Grenadiers engaged by some Brens. Does fall back there. Continues firing away. Double defense, unvetted. This has to firing away, getting some shots onto that slit trench. And the Hotchkisses do manage to escape on out of there. Brens do take a bit of fire there. Scoper squad being hit as well. Huge trench way forward. Does fire around there. Rolls a miss. Here comes a Warframe barrage. Brens will escape on out of there. Got the squads forward, eyeing for some Pantrax. Does get some good hits there. Now got officer artillery running on in, so yeah, I think Orange has gone for artillery. Red, I'm not sure just yet. I don't know why, that seemed like a creeping barrage to me. Let's get some damage there. Not sure what he's referring to here. Oh, Panthers. Relatively fast Panthers now upload on the field from his teammate. Lieutenant gets annihilated. Pietz and Brent's got a nice little button there. Pietz pushed way forward. Button has subsided. Looks like he had another lieutenant there. Does take a good hit there. Does find a landmine there. Who's pushing forward some PPPs and the Hetzer. Pietz do back him off. Logistics company now pulling field. He may on for the 4-man squad research.
We have eliminated the enemy once more.
Section's falling back. They'll play the Hotchkiss barge right there, probably. Nope, it's actually retreating back to Barge's boat's base. 52 engaging the slip trench there and the rifle grenade squad.
The enemy has destroyed.
And there goes the 2-2. Panther does take a little bit of damage there. Not got very repairs on these Panthers. Hotchkiss is moving around.
Increased squad sizes are now possible.
Blue now has 4-man squads research. Got 2 25-pounders now pulling field. We got the command tank as well. And we got a good number of split trenches here, but one of them's abandoned. One not fully built. The other 2 are garrisoned by some intersection. This gal split trench there. And does fully retreat on back, looks like. Mortar half track now blown up by the Vermicle or Pensley player we have selected. Also got the vector target for the captain. Which I'm assuming that doesn't affect. Oh, that's his own 25-pounder, not his teammates. So both of them may have gone for rural artillery.
They are hitting our base.
Hit a fire there on those Pietz sappers. Captain does, or lieutenant does fall back. Pietz roll miss there, getting good splash hit there on those pads of grenadiers. Decisive barrage raining on in. And we got the Warframe barrage splashing a little bit of everything and a whole lot of nothing, honestly. But this could actually decent amount of damage for 25 pounders, so we need to send a sap of the repair on up. This Stroke Rifle Scar does get wiped on out. We do now have the Steward moving around. Could I find a cancel shot? Does not. No light half track here. We've got a munitions half track. Munition half track will reduces the cooldown time of the incendiary mortar barrage by 90%. So it basically allows to really bring the ordnance. Plus, you always go for some landmines as well as Goliaths. Good pens there on the Hetzer. Panther takes some fire here, and Pietz is now engaging. Panther may go down.
Our brave infantry can now double their efforts against enemy tanks.
And there goes the Panther. Double Pantrick has been researched. Gets double hits there, and the Hetzer finishes off that Steward as well. Very nice. You have a Firefly and the command tank to inspire him. And sending a grenade there onto the slip trench. And the half track pushes the way forward. There's a Hotchkiss barrage there. A lot of nothing in that region. He is firing around. Does get inside with the garrison. As Grenadier does take a bit of fire.
Send your message.
As Grenadier does fall back there.
In contact!
Intrigue squad pushes its way forward.
Your order, sir. Ready to adjust attack. They're taking fire!
Multiple Hotchkisses are still alive, 3 of them. 1 Panther remaining. Continue to push forward. We've got another Panther squad eyeing for a incendiary grenade into the trench. The lieutenant is getting nice and warm in there. And we do now have that lieutenant falling back there. He does go and tag out with the Piet squad.
Wagen ready for mission orders.
Piet's rolls and misses there. Pantrax are moving around. We do now have the Hotchkisses eyeing for a barrage. Not sure where though. Was that eyeing for a barrage right around here-ish? He must have been trying to hit the 25 pounder. Does get some good damage to the 25 pounder, enough to destroy it. Now got 2 Fireflies squad by red. Piet squad did try to camouflage there. Now I've seen a bit more fire as well.
Objective under our control.
And Grenadiers now push their way forward, trying to get some hits there. We've got triple lieutenant here to support him out. That looks like captain though. I always he has a 3rd lieutenant in there, so he has triple lieutenant on the field.
We must work together to defeat our enemies.
Group seal has now been researched. Lieutenant is set on fire. This Grenadier does take a bit of damage. These guys falling back. Some damage on those vehicles. I think that can't be repaired. Icer does get shot there in the command tank.
Contact, Firefly!
Good pen there.
He's a hard hitter! Big standing line! Return fire! Contact!
Now with these rifle Grenadier squad push forward.
The enemy is attempting to seize a fuel point from us.
Amtrak squads get some shots. Artillery raining on in.
The enemy has managed to eliminate a half-track.
Good hit there on the Firefly. And this the munitions half track does go down, and something else as well. Let's just a regular Panzer Grenadier squad. Another, we got the Hotchkiss firing away. We've got all these forces falling on back. Does take a bit of splash hits there. We've got an incomplete trench here. That's a trenches garrison. Oh, the Burn Carrier is still alive. 25 pounder is eyeing for a barrage over here. And good hit there under the Hetzer.
Send your order, sir. Taking fire!
Down south, got the lieutenant take a bit of fire there. Now got a officer artillery barrage as well. Gets a great hit. So both players have gone for raw artillery. More landmines been built out there. Triple lieutenant fires away against those units. Friend squad option 4 can't bet damage on that Panzer Grenadiers. Rolls a bit of miss. Looks like Hotchkiss may have their barrage interrupted. Nope, got more Hotchkiss barrage there. He is retreating on back. He does avoid the barrage. flashed the panzer grenadiers a little bit, and now is eyeing for a sticky bomb or a incendiary grenade. Wrong. Unit. Panzer does roll a miss there. I think he was trying to get a hit on that slit trench there. City grenade onto those Piet squads as well. Slit trench has been abandoned. He may want to hop inside the panzer grenadiers, but does get inside the layer of lieutenant. Casualty clearing station does go down.
We have 300 points left.
Another tank buster has been floated out. Panzer grenadiers now push way forward. City grenade there. Multiple city grenades. Those force them scuttle and falls back.
Superiority once again.
And I don't know what option this player's gone for just yet. He has gone for Scorched Earth. More 25-pounder barrages there. Do not have full heroic strikes activated there. Does find multiple landmines there. Can force back these Panzer Grenadiers. Force just charge way forward. The Hotchkiss are all on cooldown at the moment. Does get that one Hotchkiss button. And does take massive damage there and goes out of control very quickly. And they push way forward. Does see a bit of fire there from Fireflies. Got triple Fireflies in the field. And those of this Panther already went down as well. Got a massive amount of AT by the Axis or Alpha British players. Gets a good shot there. Does roll miss there on the captain. Romantic does fire there. Got artillery rating on in, also artillery.
Never be able to match the efficiency.
Good damage there. Hetzer does go down there.
Tank busters at the ready.
The enemy is weakening even now.
One of the Huscardiers fall back. The other one is still moving around. Huscardiers straight forward. STGs push forward, force back the Scobark squad there. Got all these Piets firing away. And Huscardiers trying to get nice and close, but none of them are vetted on up. One of the Huscardier squads do get wiped on out, does fall back there. Now this Huscardiers skirmishing around takes a bit of damage there. 2-2 pushing forward.
Can now use armor-piercing rounds.
Getting a little bit of damage here. Got these forces straight forward. Pantrax still connect on the HQ command truck. Now this may be going to be a good time for Hotchkiss Barrage. He's going for officer to the reef. One round does connect. He does get them pinned and force them back to retreat very quickly there. 25-pounder firing away, or a priest, I should say. The squad's flying back as well. Looks like the Lewis base is just being barraged. DSU miss, as well as rifle grenades. These forces push the way forward. Hotchkiss is moving around. The barrage is running a little short or far. Does get some good damage on 2500. Not been repaired on up fully just yet. I got a boost barrage. Takes us to the 25-pounder. 80 grenades have been fully researched. Now blue's heading down south. You have more sandbags being built. They're sprinting their way forward, trying to take out that HQ command truck. One squad make it right on out. Does take out the Brand carrier. And all these guys are falling back. He says Art. Ooh, got a great shot there for Hummel. He has to do a full retreat with packing up his HQ. Doesn't want to take any more damage there. May see some good shots there on the Firefly. Very nice. Firefly's up and going. And there goes one Firefly. Another Firefly taking some damage.
They've lost a unit. They're in our base. They're hitting our base.
Got these sectors under fire. Got a creeping barrage raining on in. Takes out that unit. Truck's moving around to hit this HQ. He has redeployed. Retreats back or forward. One truck does get wiped on out. And got a great left or Hummel barrage here. Next round. Somewhat misses. But HQ command truck's about to go on down. All these forces falling back up here. His teammate does have a country cleaning station. Hopefully he can turn on some medics for him. There goes the HQ command truck. Got a number of drop weapons here. One hand truck, one Piet. Panther in this tree is now pushing way forward. And does the hand truck the scope rifles or rifle grenadier squad. He's taking some massive fire there from those Panthers. And there goes one the priest, the other one's not falling back. Got these horses falling back. They're getting Hummel. They're gonna have efficiency on those lieutenants now. Those the priest shall go down, not really spawning all too well. Or really at all. Ain't got a straight crit there, doesn't get the death crit, so he will escape on out there. He got it easily picked off, he's taking no damage for these guys. Oshka's barrage is raining on in. Tigers moving forward. Got another Hummel barrage that's going to HQ. British players must be pretty low on manpower. As player number 1 does have some resources. Instantly player number 2, the one Hummels and Hotchkisses, has plenty of manpower, missions, and fuel. He's got off a Scorcher, so he passes and gets some sector artillery going. The British player number 1 has not much manpower at the moment, not plenty of missions and plenty of fuel. He's the one who's been going for PS Sappers and the Priests. Good shots there. And for this player here, some manpower, some munitions, some fuel, so both players are scraping the bottom of the barrel. At least when it comes to manpower. Structure does go down. All the HQ command trucks are now destroyed. So now you're not getting any sort of income at the moment. Get squads pushing forward with a lot of grenades in tow. Got more artillery running in, just trying to get some various stuff. Does splash the command tank a little bit more. Artillery running in here as well. Hotchkiss fire wedge and stop those Piet squads from advancing. Got the central point scorched by the one of the Paisley players. And the Piets and rifle grenade squads are moving around.
Sector under attack. We have a a secured sector under attack.
Got these units moving around to prevent damage there. That the southern field squad truck being engaged by a single pan truck squad, which has two pan trucks or a single squad.
One of our sectors.
Good shots there onto the infantry, takes some hit out as well. Now this player's trying to fall back. Got some repairs and units over here. More artillery barrage raiding on in.
Have a secured sector under attack.
Next round does get some damage there. Somebody died over here. What? I'm not sure. He's repairing up this strategic point, even though it's already fully repaired. And we've got the PS squad getting hit there. Now we've got the Hotchkiss barrages raiding on in. Getting the good damage on both those squads. Extra squad does fall back there.
Target's been secured. Should we build it up?
And the Fireflies are trying to... I'm not sure what they're trying to gauge. Grenadiers push way forward, sprinting the way forward, does have pan trucks on them. Guys, I've got these Piet squads moving around, got triple Piets. And I've got a bit of artillery raiding and hitting the command tank. Something else exploded right there. Repair sniper's getting hit as well. This squad's push forward, Hotchkiss takes a poor shot there. Another Kentoshogun has been deployed in the field,
under attack.
and Social VP is being catched up by the Wehrmacht player, or Pensley player. Firefly, or Comet Tank Tails, takes some... not Comet. Command Chromo taking some damage there. Grenadiers take some fire. And here comes the Warframe Barrage. Now let's take out the command tank there, splash down a little bit of everything else. And now we've got short barrel pants forward, this time deployed by the other player. Maybe on to engage down south. The armored skirts does make it take less damage from those Piets. Artillery now running in, hitting with some of those Piet squads. And he perhaps could set up right there to help protect that VP. Engage this retreat point. Patrick's getting good hits on the forward retreat point there, going for the armor command truck now. Hotchkiss is pushing forward.
We are losing a strategic sector.
No, ain't to take here, so maybe I need to set on up the transport. There goes the armor command truck. Getting some good splash hits there.
Contact! Jerry, infantry! I'm trying to get right! Back in a second!
All those squads to fall back now. Two Hummels here. We could also have a 223 up here in this munitions sector.
Losing a munitions sector.
British players, this British player, we have a good amount of manpower, munitions, and fuel stockpiled up. His teammate has even more resources and has plenty of population space to utilize. As the player number 1 has massive all resources and he's basically a pop cap. Let's put the Sword HQ here. And the other peasant player has a bit of manpower and munitions to work with, as well as fuel, but not as much as the other players. His squad is pushing forward. More bounces there, got Hurl Charge now active. You guys want some of these vehicles? There's splash damage there. Up north, got these forces getting hit by some artillery. As proceed, still kind of healthy, does take some damage there. And those Piet squads do fall back. carriers get some damage on that field support truck, severely damaging it. Could be able to destroy it. Lieutenant push way forward. Hotchkiss barraging over here, getting some good damage on these forces. Panthers firing away, the field support truck does go down. Got more artillery in this sector. Looks like one of the players back out of the game. And something exploded there. And yeah, looks like one player just back out of the game. And that was the British player. His teammate may take a little bit more time to back on out. I'm just trying to push forward with some fireflies. But only can't push all too much. Both those firefly goes down. And now both players back on the game. And that is the end of the replay. This is great saying thank you for watching. On the next replay.